Welcome, Dr. James Beckett, Sports Card Insights, another YouTube video showing off kind of my card wall, a panel of 8 at a time. This runs from Esposito to Fingers, starting with Phil Esposito. As you can see, you might think Tony would come next, but I actually don't have Tony on my wall. Phil was my favorite Esposito brothers. Maybe that's because I'm offense instead of defense or goalie, but this card I actually pulled from a pack that I opened. I had an unopened pack. I'm not a pack collector, so I opened it, and this card got a 9.5, so I'm pretty proud that I didn't mess it up. Thanks, sponsors. Don't want to mess them up either. Appreciate their support and all that they do for our industry. It's a team effort to make this a good, enjoyable experience for everybody. Tinkers to Evers to Chance. This is Johnny Evers. I love gold border cards more so than the white border T206s. T205s are more condition sensitive. This is actually a nice looking card. 2.5 is not bad to me. It's obviously got a little bit of corner wear, but when you don't see a lot of chipping with the gold, those are nice cards. Buck Ewing is next, and again, back in the day when I thought that I would just try to do all the Baseball Hall of Famers, nobody's asking me about Buck Ewing anymore. His only cards would be really, really old, and he would be somebody's great grandfather, I think. So, and the Callahans, at least of the original set that came out, they were produced every year of the original guys, so not especially tough. Another Ewing, a better Ewing, I think, more relevant. Patrick Ewing, probably will. I like this card, but I'll probably swap it out for his. I think I've got at BGS. I'm waiting on a Georgetown, maybe his sophomore year. So that'd be his absolute first card. And so I think that'd be cool. He looks very slender and wiry and athletic, which he was. Elroy Face, or Roy Face, one of my heroes when I was in Pittsburgh. Kind of hurt my hand or my fingers, trying to throw the fork ball because that was all the rage, because he could do it. You've just got to stretch your fingers unnaturally apart. So he had a couple of fabulous years in the late 50s where he was almost unhittable. Maybe they caught up with him, but he had a long career and was more entrepreneurial if you look at the business card. That's the only one of those I ever saw. You can't wait for a better condition one when that's a 2. You just think, hey, that's a really interesting card. That's the way I think anyway. Marshall Falk, a good announcer, great player, kind of changed the game for the very versatile running back, excellent receiver. This is probably not even the card I would pick, even though it's autographed. Probably not going to make it. Brett Favre, I've got several to choose from. This is a Pacific, card that was, if you look down in the lower corner, it's crimped, and it's also hand numbered out of 25. That's not going to make the grade because this is the one I think I'm going to pick. I've had this on the wall. It's the red, kind of the red label, gold label thing. I just think that's a beautiful card. It really pops when you see it. Probably less than 40 or so made, and yet, it's just a cool card. If anybody ever asked you why did you go to Hawaii every year? Well, it's because they had cards like this occasionally that were party favors. You'd get a pack of cards, you'd open it, and there'd be something good in it. Always something good, and something sometimes really, really good, like this card, which is triple signed. It suggests to me that maybe instead of just having my alphabetical order card wall in my overflow area, I might put some combo cards and some multiplayer cards where each of the players is signed or each of the players is really interesting, and do for that, where you can't purely alphabetize it because there's major superstars. Like in this case, you've got Favre and Moss and Rice. I mean, it's just an awesome card. Again, Brett Favre, this is sort of a keeper. Probably won't make the grade because it's too subtle. This is the canvas version, which was the first 500. So it looks like it's out of 10,000, but these were only out of 500. Sergei Fedorov, this is one of the better Pro Set cards, precisely because it was not in packs. This was an event card of which we got a set, And I will keep this for a while, but it may get relegated because I don't have any special feeling for Sergei Fedorov. Bob Feller, this is his 49 Bowman. It's autographed, which you find a lot of Feller autographs because he was a prolific signer. But I'll probably swap that out for a Gaudy heads up, probably with the cartoons. I've got 48 leaf Feller as well, but I'm already doing too many 48 leaves. So maybe the Gaudy heads up would be a really attractive card. So I mean, it's not autographed, but it's still a nice looking card. And then lastly, with fingers, I've got a choice of either the rookie card, which is multiplayer, or his second-year card, which is nicely personally autographed. I'm probably going to go with the rookie card just because it's the more recognizable and iconic pose, even though it's not autographed. But it's still a good card. So thanks, everybody. Be back again tomorrow with another episode.